Hey everyone, County Commissioner Jimmy T. Smith, and this is my weekly wrap up. So this week we saw an article about the grand opening of the Wawa gas station slash restaurant. A lot of fanfare and a lot of interesting things went on in reference to that grand opening, but I wasn't there. Had to do some of my commissioner duty dealing with the DJJ, or Department of Juvenile Justice. So was not able to attend, but glad Wawa has come to Citrus County, and thank you for bringing the jobs. Always greatly appreciated. Something I'll say to everybody: don't forget the mom and pop businesses as well. Okay, go to your local restaurants and your local businesses. Don't forget them. Support your chains that come here, but don't forget all the rest of the businesses. We need to support all of our businesses. So it's important to me, and it should be important to you. Our next county commission meeting is going to be May 28th at 1 p.m. at the courthouse. As part of that, the health department is going to come and give us a community health assessment update. And basically this talks about the health of the community, which is well timed because there seems to be the case of hepatitis A coming into the state of Florida. So this is when we'll be able to also ask some questions about hepatitis A and what they're planning and how they're handling that, what they see as being the challenges that Citrus County may have to face in reference to hepatitis A. So looking forward to our briefing from the health department and Mr. Tito Rubio. Also, during the county commission meeting, we are going to talk about the Hernando Historic School. The Hernando Historic School has a portion, or what is an extension from the original. That extension is in need of repairs well over $100,000. So we talked to the various not-for-profits that are in there, and we talked to them actually 2 years ago and gave them a heads up. There's a good chance that we may be moving to vacate that building. We have been working with those not-for-profits to help them in the transition. We've even offered one a alternate location, but basically we are working to make sure that any transition out of that building is as little impact to the not-for-profits as possible. So look forward to that meeting, developing a plan of action, and seeing the transition happen as smoothly as possible. Another item on the agenda is the Withlacoochee Regional Water Supply Authority. Now that is the governmental entity that deals with the Charles A. Black well field. So there's a well field that provides water to a portion of Citrus County, and that is controlled by the Supply Authority. The Supply Authority deals with Marion, Citrus, Sumter, and Hernando County. And together they make a board. That board has an executive director. That executive director and his staff has treated Citrus County with great disrespect and disregarded our concerns, canceled meetings, and basically have been playing games with us. So on our agenda, the Chairman Kennard, has a vote of no confidence in their leadership. So I hope that not only do we vote no confidence in their leadership, but we take that vote of no confidence, forward that letter or that information to our state senator, state representative, and yes, even the governor. Because these kind of games of a governmental entity that knows that it has control over our water and they think they have the upper hand on us, that's not how governments are supposed to work, especially not with each other. So there will be a discussion on that item. Hopefully we will fix the issue of the Withlacoochee Regional Water Supply Authority and some of the games they're playing there. I commend Commissioner Kennard for leading that charge. Now, before I wrap up, this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. And in case you didn't know, Memorial Day weekend isn't about the veterans or current service members. It's about those who died in service to the country. So from the time of the Revolutionary War until now, so many veterans have died in service for our country. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands. And this is that time to where we take a moment on Monday, say a prayer, a moment of silence, or just some remembrance about those servicemen and women who have died in service to this country and still on the battlefield today risk dying. So please take a moment on Monday, Memorial Day, and remember the sacrifice, because freedom isn't free. people have to go out and stand for it, fight for it, and sadly in that, many died for it. So please pass that on to your children. Let them know that Monday is about those who died for our freedoms. Again, this is County Commissioner Jimmy T. Smith. Next meeting, we'll have some interesting topics. It's on May 28th, and you can either catch it online, I'll provide the link below, or you can show up at the meeting, and it's at 1 o'clock at the courthouse. So, thank you very much. We'll see you next week.